How you doing, Duff here? Just wanted to shoot a real quick video in case someone else runs into this. This is my AnyCubic i3 Mega. As you can see, I went to start a print last night and I had a very uneven print head path. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, that's weird. It just stopped working all of a sudden. It had been printing fine. So I'm messing around and I'm trying to re-level it. And when I would do the home, I would notice that the head would drop. But then when you looked at it, this side would drop further. And I disabled the motors, and then I measured both sides to bring them back to the same height. But then as soon as I would Z-home it again, it would drop down, and this would drop further, and my X gantry would be tilted, which results in your bed looking like that when it happens, because it was starting to grind the damn surface when that happened. So I'm trying to figure out, like, what the hell's going on? Didn't make any sense. Well, it happens to be that this is what was going on. Here is the the Z stop for this side. The top part of it had come off or broken off, I'm not sure, but the end result of that was the motor on that side was dropping down further, because this is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to hit that actuator there, so it was dropping down several millimeters extra to actually set off the switch. So that's what caused it. Luckily, AnyCubic does include one additional stop board, circuit board. So I just pulled it out of the bag, and I'm in the process of putting it back in. It's pretty easy. It's just you have two screws here you take out to remove it. Right here is the electrical connector, and then you just have to move these offsets between the two boards. So I'm going to do that, and I will report back just to verify that it's okay. Oh, here's the part that broke off. Right here it is. So I'll have to see if I can snap that back on, but I'm going to still use the new one just to be safe, because I don't want to mess around with this anymore. Alright, so I'm just putting these offsets back on here. These standoffs, I guess, is the proper name for it. There's two of them. Apologize for all the background noise. We have currently 5 3D printers going in the background. My 3D printed EUC stand business has been really accelerating lately, and I'm having a difficult time keeping up with demand. So I need to keep printing. That's why I keep buying stuff. Oh, by the way, I did buy the new Prusa Mini. I have one of those on order. They're not supposed to ship until the end of November, but I do have one on order. Okay, so there you go. Now I'm going to hook up the electrical connection before I screw it back in. Yeah, this was driving me crazy. I was really scratching my head on this one. Never had this kind of problem before. In retrospect, I guess someone that has more experience than me might have guessed this sooner, but I've never had one of these mechanical stops fail on me before. Alright, get this started. Okay, I have it connected. Just going to finish screwing this in, and then we'll be back to do a test print and see if I can actually level this thing now. Alright, got the sensor in. We are trying to... Alright. Because having that second sensor actually makes it automatically adjust that. So let's see now. I'm going to disable the motors. Before, what was happening was, you see the amount of gap I have there. As I came over to this side, I was dragging on the bed. So now I have consistent height all the way across. Now I can level it correctly, and now it should work. Alright, you can see it's printing again. I actually wound up swapping out the print head as well. It wasn't feeding well, and I could have messed with the nozzle and tried to clear the throat, but I can get replacement print heads for this thing for like 25 bucks. So usually when I start having any sort of jamming problems, I just throw a print head in it. I'm sure I'll get trolled for that, but in my past experience, I've had such a pain in the ass time unclogging nozzles and swapping nozzles that for me it's just as easy just to swap this, and I know I'm good for a good period of time. So we're going to let this print. We're going to see if this bed is permanently damaged. It might be, it might not be. If it is, then I could be swapping a bed again, which I've done a number of times as well. So looks like we are up and running again, which is good to know. So if you have a problem with your X gantry refusing to level out, be sure to check that, check this sensor out and see if yours is damaged. And if it is, and you replace it, you'll probably have success. So that's all I have for you for now. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. And feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. If you happen to know a lot about AnyCubic Hurons, I'm dealing with an issue with that right now, where it just is, the last 2 prints I've done, it seems to stop at the same Z height and just resets. It doesn't lock up, it just resets. Now last night it did it, but I'm wondering if it might have been a power issue, because we did have a very quick power glitch last night. Even though this thing is supposedly able to recover from a power failure, I've never had it successfully do it, so I don't know. But if you've had that happen to you, feel free to leave your ideas below. I'd appreciate it. So that's all I have for you for now. Until next time, ducking out.